What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. So today it's gonna be another day of I guess you could say, you know what, no, it's not a full day of eating. I'm gonna give you some recipes. I'm gonna give you my top favorite breakfast in the world. So I'm gonna show you how to do it, how to cook it right with the right oils, and what is in it. So let's get right into it. That way you can see my favorite breakfast. Super healthy. Keto, low carb, high protein. You know, it is good. Delicious. Very good for your stomach. Very good for your tummy because it's always super yummy. So let's get right into it. We're back. So I'm going to tell you exactly what you need for this breakfast. Super yummy. Super good. Very good for the body. So you need some good quality bacon. This one's uncured, no sugar added hickory smoked bacon. We're gonna do 2 slices of this. You also need some onion. Onion is very good, super tasty, adds a lot of flavor, packed of nutrients, and it gives it that nice crunch taste. You also need 2 pasture-raised eggs, USDA organic, 2 eggs. Always get the pasture-raised because it's a little bit better for you. If they're pasture-raised, they've actually not been given, you know, all the junk, all the corn, all that sucky stuff, and they've actually had a real life, which is what you want, because if it's good for the environment, it's good for you. And you also need some baby spinach. Some baby spinach. So that is pretty much all you need. Oh, a little bit of organic turmeric, because I put turmeric in all my food because it's anti-inflammatory, super nutrient packed. It's the best thing you can do to your body. Numerous benefits. If you want to know more about this, let me know. Comment down in the section down below, and I will give a full detailed description of why this is actually super good for you. You should add it to all your foods, because I'm not gonna go on a rant right now and then everybody's gonna be like, oh great, Jesse's giving another friggin' health lesson. So okay, just do it. It's good for you, trust me. Okay, a little bit of that, and obviously the oil. We use avocado oil in this house. No masola, please. That is toxic, that is death. Do not do it, okay? Olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, avocado oil, coconut oil. You're in good hands. Please make the change. Make sure it's USDA organic and cold pressed. Numerous reasons why you should get cold pressed. Not gonna go into detail, but get cold pressed, get USDA organic. Basically, if you get it cold pressed and USDA organic, you're gonna get all the nutrients, none of the bad stuff, and you're gonna get in good shape because it tastes good for you. Simple. So now I'm gonna show you how to whip it all up. Follow me this way.
You gotta turn on the pan. Turn on the pan. You're going on low heat. Oh, by the way, always use a cast iron skillet. Cast iron skillet is a lot better for you. It's got none of the chemicals that are like binding in the inside of the skillet, and you get more iron this way. You know, this is good for you. I already put the oil in here. I use avocado oil. I put a fairly decent amount because that's always what you want. So the best way to cook this up, you always put it on low heat. You know, this oil is meant for high heat, but you don't want to mess it all up, so you go low heat, all right? So you got that in there. Now what you do is you put a little bit of onion. Now, I like onion, so I put a good amount. I like that crunch, like that flavor. You know, you let it spread all even. Spread it all nice and even. And then you let that sit for a little. In the meantime, I'm gonna open the pan, and while this cooks up and simmers up, I'm gonna get the bacon, cook it. Or get the bacon, open it up, and put it in here.
Pretty hard to do, not the cooking part, but filming yourself while you're trying to cook, yeah, that is a whole nother level, you know. It's actually really hard to do, and people, you know, do not get enough credit sometimes. So, you know, if you feel your boy, maybe you should throw a thumbs up, you know. subscribe, share it. You know, that way people see how hard it is, because it's actually pretty hard to cook it and record it. But anyways, so now that I got the pork open, we're gonna do 2 slices. Here's 1 slice. I'm gonna put that in the pan, and you see how it's already starting to simmer up. Put that in there, let it marinate. We got that. We get 1 more slice, and just whop it in there. Ah, burning my hand. Anyway, so we'll let that simmer up. So while that is simmering up, clean up as you go, because if not, it's gonna get pretty messy. See that beautiful color? The onion's starting to get the color that you want it and the consistency. So you put the bacon in there and make sure it's nice and neat. You know, make sure it's still low, because you still want to keep that golden brown onion. You flip the bacon, all right? We're flipping the bacon here. Like here, we're flipping the bacon. Oh my Lord, I should have used a different. Got that there. So we put that in a safe spot. Now we come over here. We get, oh shoot, open that up. Oh, by the way, pro tip, always put a piece of paper in your spinach or your salads. It's gonna make it last longer, because it gets all the moisture in there, so it doesn't go bad. And if you see, I've had this for quite a while, so it's gonna last you a little bit longer. All right, pro tip. Anyways, so you got about a handful of spinach. I'm gonna put it right in there. Right in there. Shoot, I dropped one. Make sure to get that. You can see it's already starting to go down. No, there's not that much noise. You know? Alright. So what you do now here, you put a cover on it. Put a cover on it. This way, the spinach is gonna cook fully. It's gonna kind of get all the phytochemicals broken down and the polyphenols. That way you get all the nutrients in it, so it cooks, you know, because raw food is actually not that good for you, actually. So you're supposed to cook all your veggies. Steam them, never boil them. Baking them is it's okay, but usually people over bake them, so they, you know, just steam them. You know, as soon as you get the right consistency, you can tell. So now, once you got that going for a minute, it's time to add your turmeric. A little bit of turmeric. Should be adding this to just pretty much all your food. Just super good for you. Did that much. Tastes great. So now, nutrient packed spices you can use. And then we're gonna let that finish up. So now that we got that going, we're gonna, I just can't break eggs with one, I'm sorry. So as the eggs cook, I like the eggs sunny side up. Actually, you know, to be honest with you, I'm not really much picky, but personally, I like them sunny side up. So I'm gonna let them simmer a little bit. You know, do not put a lid on them, because if you put a lid on them, it's gonna cook them hard. How do they call it? Hard over easy, I believe. So all the eggs cook and the yolks are cooked as well. I like when you put the fork to it, you put right of the yolk. I want that gooiness to come out, because that's actually the most nutrient part of the egg. You're not supposed to fully cook it. Something you're supposed to leave it a little bit like that, so you get all the nutrients, because that's exactly where all the nutrients are. Because the white is actually the inflammatory part, which is kind of like the best analogy you can use. The yellow part is actually the embryo, okay, and the other part, the white part, is the inflammatory part, because that's like the sac where the baby lives. All right, that way you can think about it as human being type thing. So the most nutrient part is actually the yolk, because that's where the embryo is supposed to be, you know. So make sure to eat the whole egg, not just egg whites. The whole egg is important, you know. Don't just be doing egg whites, you know. That's just don't do it. You need the whole egg. That's where the nutrient is at, and that's exactly what you need. So what I like to do, I like to run the spatula down the side. That way, get glass. Glass is so much better. Do not use styrofoam, because that is just, oh my God, so bad for you. I do not know even when to start, but okay guys, so this is the finished product. That is what the goodness looks like. It is super delicious. I'm gonna add a little bit of pink Himalayan sea salt to cover it all up. If you wanna make it extra delicious, you wanna add a little bit of avocado. I am out of avocados currently. I have not gotten some, so I got, unfortunately, no avocados to add, but I am gonna eat this up. And then I normally have a cup of bone broth along with it. Now I'm gonna eat this. I like eating hot. That is one of my pet peeves. I cannot eat cold. I hate it. So I'm gonna eat this up. And then once I'm done eating this, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't like it. Didn't like it at all. I'm actually kind of full with this, so I'm gonna have my famous bone broth. 1 cup of bone broth with this, and that's gonna make it high protein. And pretty much I kept it pretty much really low carb in the morning, which it's okay. I'll get the carbs in later. And I'll show you what that looks like in just a second. You get 1 cup, and then make sure it's nice and clean. You're gonna get the Kettle and Fire bone broth, okay? Bone broth is actually really good for you. That's how you get a lot of collagen in for hair, skin, and nails. For your, that way you look good, young, and your gut lining is protected. Very good for your stomach. And this one's actually one of the best brands out there. It's all organic, and it has, I believe, what is it? Organic apple cider vinegar in it, because apple cider vinegar is actually really good for your stomach as well. It's good for your gut lining or your gut bacteria. Bone broth is ancient remedy for a lot of you know, remedies that used to be done back in the old days. They used to simmer bones, you know, of whatever they catched, and they would drink the bone broth because they knew it was very good for the body. You up your collagen. So ladies, if you want to get better skin, better hair, better nails, this is what you need. Bone broth, Kettle and Fire bone broth. Guys, collagen is one of the most abundant proteins in the body, and just about everybody is deficient in it. Put this in the microwave for about 45 seconds. That's what the little tag says on the inside. So you set that sit for 45 seconds, and it'll heat up, and then it'll be pretty much the good consistency you need. So I always put them in it just to drink it nice and warm, because it's good for your stomach. But yes, collagen is the most abundant protein in the body, and just about everybody's deficient. Collagen is super important because it lines your bones, your joints, your articulations, everything. Just everything. Collagen is one of the most important things that everybody just does not get enough of. So make sure to get a couple bone broth a day. It's actually really good for you. It helps aid in weight loss. It helps with wrinkles, which is a plus as you get older. I'm not that old, but I'm doing what I can, because I like the fact that you can physically, mentally, and internally be a much younger age than what you are actually supposed to be. So this is how we do it. This is how you stay young. Not only that, but this is how you stay in shape in the inside and on the outside, because what good does it do for you to look good on the outside if you feel like crap on the inside? So now that it's nice and warm, you can see kind of the little smoke coming out of it, I hope. So it's nice and warm. So what I'm going to do now I'm gonna get I really recommend creatine monohydrate. So for creatine monohydrate, I always add about 5 grams a day is normally the amount you're supposed to get, but your body does not really absorb all 5 grams, so I normally do about half of the amount. So I do about 2.5, kind of just eyeball it. I put it in there. If you want creatine maximum absorption, you always want to put it in a warm consistency because it's gonna actually work a lot better. The reason you want to be drinking creatine monohydrate, creatine is super good for you. It aids in sarcopenia. If for those of y'all who do not know, sarcopenia is what you get as you get older, which is muscle loss. It's known for muscle loss. That's what sarcopenia is muscle loss over the years. Creatine is an organically natural amino acid compound that is made through other amino acids. It helps for brain function, muscle, creation of ATP in the mitochondria, which is very important because as you get older, it's not your telomeres not only shrink, but your mitochondria does not get as effective at producing ATP. So that's why your energy levels go down. But if you supplement with this, your ATP is going to be good, your mitochondria is going to be healthy, and there's other things you can do so your mitochondria is healthy and you produce more ATP. This is one of those things. I always drink this together. It's a good bang for the buck. It's a good drink. Mix it all up. It tastes good. It does not taste that bad. My mom hates it, but it tastes good. It's not that bad. All right. Just think about it this way. You drink other crap that's not good for you, like beer and alcohol. You know, you can just drink this up and it's going to be 100 times better for you. And this actually tastes pretty good and is actually pretty good for you. So those are a couple of the reasons why I drink it. Besides all the numerous benefits, I like it. It's good for the body. Collagen, you build your collagen up. Creatine, really good for you. I explained why. So try it out. So I have this, the 2 eggs that I'm about to have, and that's pretty much my breakfast. I try to get that. That's kind of like my favorite breakfast right now. I'm on that kick. I was gonna show you my other secret breakfast that I like to have that's like amazing, but I'm gonna save it for another day. So pretty much I have 2 eggs, 2 pieces of bacon with spinach, a couple bone broth with creatine in it, and how good it is. Super good. Does not taste bad at all. It's actually kind of soothing because, you know, it sits in your stomach nice and warm. But anyways, also, if you're getting it cold, drink some bone broth. Any stomach bug, stomach pain, bone broth. You want to lose a little bit of weight, you know, you want to get something that's very low calorie but nutrient dense. Bone broth. Creatine, good for your brain, good for your muscles, production of ATP, as I told you. And that's pretty much it, guys. So that's my famous breakfast. Super good for you. High protein. Oh, bone broth has about 10 grams of protein, 0 fat. Come on, let me make sure that is right. Don't quote me. 0 fat, 0 carb, and 10 grams of protein. So this is just protein packed. So that's another reason why you want to drink, because you want to be a high protein diet, because it's good for you. And that's pretty much it. That's why I do this. It's my favorite breakfast. I hope you like it. Like, share, and subscribe. And I'll be coming back at you with more breakfast ideas so we can all be in the Eye of the Tiger journey together. This is episode 2. And comment down below what other recipes you want to see. I will do lunch and I will do dinner. And hope everybody's enjoying the series so far. This is episode 2 and we got a long way to go. So like, share, and subscribe, guys. See you on the next one.